for Keith Marshall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Murray now. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw again. Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team.
21.
Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This is Breida. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line. Out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. Look at the spin. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On first down, Murray flushed out right. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Gone. All right, here we go.
They'll run with Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Leopard.
Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keith Marshall, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an act. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination there.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
12.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
11. 20. 6. 13.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Marshall. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And here's Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Murray. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo. There they go, screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
6.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
13. 13. Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets it down to the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go. In this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
21. Here we go.
Here's McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo of the offense with it 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll toss it to Breida. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Well, a tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Murray. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it right side of White. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They get it to him running left. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Marshall, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keith Marshall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And we're going to get a timeout here as the play clock was down to 2, and they'll have 2 remaining. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The toss running left. It's Marshall, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo's going to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That was a considerable gain on that catch by Dante Pettis, and he did the bulk of the work himself. Not surprising. An elite kick returner, he often turns into that when he actually catches the football. We just saw an example of it right there.
Certainly has good bloodlines. His father, Gary, longtime center fielder in the major leagues, now a coach with the Houston Astros.
So maybe that's how he tracks the football downfield. The bloodlines from the dad tracking down fly balls.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Garoppolo looking to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers.